It is another Saturday on the Sporty Weekend, another sports business on Space FM 90.1, a program that intends to give you an in-depth information and news on the world of business sports. My name is Tochi of Fable. A program that has three segments: the business news on other sports, the business news of football, and the football transfer news. Before we start with the first segment, let's go on the short break. Welcome back. You're still listening to Sports Business on Space FM 90.1. We'll start off with handball, where it is said that 11 Sports Network has acquired a package of live broadcast rights to the European Handball Federation EHF Champions League. The 4-year deal will see the Sports Network exclusively show games from both the men's and women's EHF Champions League competitions, the top professional European handball tournament in Poland, Belgium, Malaysia and Singapore. The network has the exclusive broadcast rights to the men's competition, airing 120 live matches from the group phase, live matches from the last 16, and all 12 live matches from the quarterfinals and men's EHF Final 4. The deal starts with the 2015 and 16 season, which begins on the weekend of 5th and 6th of September. In rugby, it is said that Pitch International will continue to distribute England's rugby's international rights after the sports marketing agency agreed a 4-year deal with Sky Sports. The deal was agreed in conjunction with the Rugby Football Union and comes after the national governing body for the sport extended its partnership with the pay TV broadcaster Sky Sports last October. The deal means Sky Sports has the right to sell England's home matches internationally for the first time. Commencing immediately, UK-based agency Pitch and Sky Sports will now sell the rights to all England rugby's home matches, excluding RBS Six Nations and IRB Rugby World Cup games until 2020. Rugby World Cup 2015 kicks off on 18th of September when host England takes on Fiji. Going to tennis superstar Maria Sharapova has agreed a 2-year partnership with American Express. The 28-year-old Russian, currently world number 2, will appear in campaigns for the Payment Solutions brand at the next 2 editions of the US Open. Ahead of this year's tournament at New York, which runs from 31st August to 13th of September, American Express will create an installation that will allow fans to face a visual Sharapova serve. No financial terms were released. Sharapova won the US Open in 2006. On the African Games, China's sportswear producer, Peak, says it will supply the general kits Team Nigeria athletes will wear at the upcoming 11th All-African Games holding in Brazzaville, Congo. Report says National Sports Commission has already paid about 91 million naira to the Chinese sportswear producer for the different kits. Director General of the NSC, Malam Al-Hassan Yakmut, who has been in Brazzaville, confirmed the payment. Yakmut disclosed that Team Nigeria will wear traditional dress during the opening ceremony March past, with the female athletes donning buba and iro, while the male will put on kaftan. The NSC DG, who is still abroad, tidying up international preparations for the Nigeria's successful participation in the AAG, is however expected to return to Abuja to continue final plans for the Games. And that brings us to the end of business news and other sports. We'll go on this short break now. When we get back, we'll go through the football business news. Welcome back. Still listening to Sports Business on Space FM 90.1. Now, football business news will start in Nigeria, where it is said that Super Eagles head coach Sunday Olisa has expressed a firm belief that the standard of Nigerian football will assume upward mobility again only if Nigerian businesses commit to supporting the game locally. Amaju Pinnick and the Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, Oscar Onyema, said it will not be too difficult to recreate a golden generation for Nigerian football if corporate Nigeria rises to the support of the Nigerian Football Federation and the latter's determination and real efforts to transform strongly and take the Nigerian game to a new high. Onyema expressed belief that Olisa will shine in his second coming as head coach, as he did in his first calling as a player. Leaving going to FIFA, where South Korea's Jun Mong-jun has formally entered the running to become the next president of FIFA. Launching his campaign in Paris on Monday, the billionaire businessman and politician vowed to fix the scandal-hit governing body should he be elected next February, and blamed outgoing President Sepp Blatter for his failure to reform the federation. June, former president of Korea Football Association, joins UEFA president Michel Platini in formally declaring his bid to succeed Blatter. Platini, viewed as a favorite for the role after receiving widespread support, is due to launch his campaign in Monaco next Friday. In Champions League, watch brand Hublot has signed up as the official licensed watch partner of the UEFA Champions League for the next 3 years. of the new partnership, which runs until 2018, the Swiss company has created a new fourth official board for use in Europe's elite club soccer competition. Inspired by Hoplot Watch, the board will be used by officials to indicate additional time at the end of the match as well as player substitutions. It was used for the first time this week. The partnership also includes the UEFA Europa League, for which Hoplot has designed a separate fourth official board. Hoplot previously created a special watch for the 2012 UEFA European Championships, while its soccer client list also includes FIFA, Jose Mourinho, and the Premier League champions Chelsea. On football business news, we have pay TV broadcaster StarTimes has secured the exclusive rights to the Bundesliga in South Africa. The new 5-year deal includes all 306 games from Germany's top flight each season, with StarTimes set to air coverage on its Star Sport channels. DFL Sports Enterprises, the Bundesliga's commercial arm, is currently in the process of contracting its international broadcast partners for the coming season. This season's Bundesliga got underway last weekend, with reigning champions Bayern Munich beginning the defense of the title with a 5-0 win over Hamburg. And that is it for the football business news. We'll just go on this short break. When we get back, we'll go straight to the transfer news. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Now to the transfer news, and we'll begin this time with the Nigerian player Junior Ajayi, where it is said that negotiations were stormy in respect of Nigeria under-23 striker Junior Ajayi's transfer to Esperance of Tunisia, and in the end, the move hit the rocks. It is reported that Ajayi's party were far from impressed with the attitude and sincerity of the Esperance leadership, leading to them calling off the deal. Esperance had made an audacious bid for Junior Ajayi, understood to be worth around $2.5 million. Going to England now, and this concerns Chelsea, where it is said that Chelsea have signed Spain forward Pedro from Barcelona for £21 million. The 28-year-old has agreed a 4-year deal and is the Blues' second signing in less than a week after the arrival of Ghana's defender Baba Rahman. Manchester City, it is said that they have signed defender Nicolas Otamendi from Valencia on a 5-year deal worth £32. City will pay an initial £28.5 million for the Argentina international, who was named in La Liga's 2014-15 team of the season and played in the Copa America final. And lastly, on the transfer news, it is said that Chelsea are set to continue their spending with a £40 million bid for John Stones, Jose Mourinho also wants Paul Pogba and is willing to use Joan Cuadrado as part of the possible deal. And that brings us to the end of today's edition of Sports Business on Space FM 90.1. Join us again next week. My name is Tochi Ofego.